Hello, my name is Michael Chaffee, and together with my wife Janine, as co-owner of Earth Dynamic Poolscapes, I would like to thank you for taking a few moments to become more familiar with building outdoor environments. We have been involved with designing and building family entertainment arenas for 3 generations, and we believe that we can make you the beneficiaries of some of that gained knowledge in this presentation. So might I suggest you gather up a pen and pad to take some notes about your key points of interest. In designing and building outdoor living environments, we choose to categorically organize the elements that may pertain to your development plans in a framework that can help you prioritize and determine what may apply. These categories encompass swimming pools, landscaping, concrete flatwork, masonry works, fencing, structures, irrigation, drainage, and low voltage lighting. You may wish to adjust your sound because in the next few video clips you will be able to view the process of building a challenging hillside project from start to finish.
Nine feet outside. La ves a la puerta de campaña.
In designing swimming pools or other features to be incorporated into a backyard living environment, size matters. It shouldn't be the intention of the design to disproportionately consume the yard space available with a single function, if it is possible to do otherwise. The outdoor living space is much like the indoor living space in that the interior has separate rooms that define usage. So imagine the exterior space as rooms without walls, and the transitioning between exterior functions such as the sun deck and a barbecue area should be defined as separate usage zones. This can be done in creative ways, such as embracing the perimeter of an individual function zone with low seating walls, or a descending elevation such as a step-down fire pit area. Another could be the use of a shade shelter that covers a barbecue cook center. What is important in defining the ultimate usage layout is to provide input during the process and express your family's desired intentions for the usage of the involved areas and the appreciative space available. In order to articulate meaning to any well-thought-out direction, your plans will need a symbolized legend of descriptions. In this slide, you can see some 50 different individual items that can be represented as a requirement when building a swimming pool. In order to make sure that everyone has arrived on the same page of interpretive understandings, it is a crucial element in the responsibilities for designing to exhibit a definitive meaning to the plans that will pass to the hands of the actual installing personnel. After you have realized your desired specification regarding equipment and function possibilities, you can begin the journey of designing your pool and spa. Our recommendation is to select a shape that is appealing both in form and function. The shape can be dimensionalized to proportion for the space being made available in your yard. So by first focusing on the shape and then deciding on the size, it can help you progress forward. The industry has coined general phrases for some pool shapes such as freeform, modified rectangle, Grecian Greco, Roman styles, and others. In selecting a shape, it is wise to predetermine the intended usage and distinguish your family's desires for wading, swimming, playing, and relaxing, for instance, in a spa. In order to get it right on paper and ultimately correctly built, you will want to imagine how you will access the pool and spa and use the new space. Live the space and walk the yard. Etch out on paper and mark it out with paint how things are going to be laid out. In coming to realize the full potential for any outdoor living environment, it is important to design with an appreciation for creating harmony between the existing and the new. In this image, you can view the architecture of the home and begin to develop a feel for the home's stated style, size, and character. A two-story home versus a single-story home will exhibit a different correspondence to the yard space available, and both construction forms should involve differing approaches to the landscape considerations. In this slide, you can gain an understanding for the home's floor plan layout, windows, doors, and interior vantage points for viewing the exterior. Realize that a home's door exits are where the interior space bears the burden of opportunity to present the exterior outdoor living environment as a separate space or as an interconnected room. Many factors weigh into this, such as interior floor coverings leading to exterior surfaces, door threshold elevation transitions between the finished floor elevation and the new outdoor surfaces, and other elements that aid that of a lingering subliminal meaning that will fall short of being recognized as a well thought out, planned direction. When considering other elements to be incorporated into the designing of improvements, keep in mind the idea of zones as rooms and designate proportional space for each desired function. In this exhibit, you can view a series of slides that reflect the restroom facility being constructed. The building footprint of the restroom, together with the pool equipment room, reflects approximately a 400 square foot area. As a percentage of the available space, the building represents about 10%. The swimming pool is approximately 800 square foot and represents 20%. So, as you can see, only a third of the space available is being utilized with these two contributing components. When adding in pool concrete decking area, it represents a total of approximately 50% of the usable space. In designing outdoor living environments, many different approaches to the design can be realized. Here in this plan, you can view the preliminary design approach reflecting a concept with fewer zones of function. Upon revision, this new plan concept has added new zones and redefined the usage areas. Working through the evolution of a design can require a series of revisions before a viable plan is finalized. Staying on track and working with a capable visionary in an organized fashion will allow you to gain the greatest value for mapping out the routing of your journey. In closing, we would like to thank you for taking the time to entertain the many elements involved in building outdoor living environments that have been illustrated in this presentation. All of the exhibits reflected in this presentation have been performed by Earth Dynamics Poolscapes. Should any of these capabilities represent a paralleling of your upcoming requirements, please consider us a contender for your upcoming design build project needs. On behalf of Earth Dynamics, we thank you for the opportunity. In designing outdoor living environments, many different approaches to the design can be realized. Here in this plan, you can view the preliminary design approach reflecting a concept with fewer zones of function. Upon revision, this new plan concept has added new zones and redefined the usage areas. Working through the evolution of a design can require a series of revisions before a viable plan is finalized. Staying on track and working with a capable visionary in an organized fashion will allow you to gain the greatest value for mapping out the routing of your journey. In closing, we would like to thank you for taking the time to entertain the many elements involved in building outdoor living environments that have been illustrated in this presentation. All of the exhibits reflected in this presentation have been performed by Earth Dynamics Poolscapes. Should any of these capabilities represent a paralleling of your upcoming requirements, please consider us a contender for your upcoming design build project needs. On behalf of Earth Dynamics, we thank you for the opportunity.